Soup's on.
Soup's on. Soup's on.
Abby Rosen teams up with Rolling Stone publisher on $290 million office deal. Abby Rosen closed the book on his latest office deal with help from an unlikely source. Rosen's RFR holding teamed up with Variety and Rolling Stone publisher Penske Media Corporation to finalize his $290 million purchase of 475 Fifth Avenue, where the Glossy magazine company has its headquarters. Penske Media contributed 50% of the equity in the partnership, a source familiar with the purchase told The Real Deal. Representatives for RFR and Penske did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Rosen closed his purchase from Novine Real Estate Thursday with a $260 million loan, Commercial Observer reported. Citigroup and JP Morgan teamed up on the senior mortgage, while PCCP provided mezzanine debt. CBRE negotiated the sale and the financing. Penske, led by Chairman and CEO Jay Penske, is one of the largest tenants in the 24-story 1920s-era building at the corner of East 41st Street across from the New York Public Library in Bryant Park. Other tenants include Torchlight Investors and LB Industries. RFR recently paid more than $100 million to buy a pair of hotels in downtown Miami.
Soup's on.
Ariel arranges $13 million of sales in northern Manhattan, Brooklyn. Ariel Property Advisors has arranged the sale of 3 properties totaling $12.9 million located in Brooklyn and northern Manhattan. The largest of the 3 transactions was the $5 million sale of a vacant 2-story commercial building at 222-226 West 145th Street in Manhattan. The transaction was brokered by an RL team, including director Jason M. Gold, founding partner Michael A. Tortorici, and associate James Nestor. A 4-story, 21-unit mixed-use building at 649 Argyle Road in Brooklyn's Stitmas Park neighborhood sold for $4.75 million. RL director Lawrence Sarn, founding partner Victor Asozio, and president and founder Shimon Skuri brokered the sale. A vacant 3-story, 7,638 square foot warehouse flex office building at 11 Herkimer Place in Brooklyn's Bedford-Stuyvesant neighborhood sold for $3.1 million. Ariel director Dove Chain and partner Sean R. Kelly handled the sale, which at $406 per square foot represents the highest per square foot price for a Bed-Stuy office building since 2018.
Soup's on.
Columbia Property Trust signs investment firm to 71,000 square feet at 799 Broadway. A Boston-bred investment management firm has selected Columbia Property Trust 799 Broadway for its first New York City office. Wellington Management beefed up its real estate footprint by leasing 71,000 square feet across 4 floors at Columbia Property Trust's new boutique office building 3 blocks south of Union Square. Wellington's 16.5-year agreement makes it the largest occupant of the office complex, which sits on the corner of East 11th Street and Broadway, where Union Square, Greenwich Village, and East Village converge. Wellington will occupy about 40% of the building's 182,000 square feet. The financial terms of the lease were not disclosed. JLL Capital Markets represented both parties in the negotiation. Wellington is the 4th tenant to call 799 Broadway home. National Mortgage Lending and Servicing Organization New Residential Investment Corporation signed a 2-floor, 25,000 square foot lease. The agreement also included 4 outdoor terraces totaling 2,700 square feet. Investment firm Bain Capital Ventures signed a full-floor, 9,000 square foot lease for 10 years to move its offices up the street from 632 Broadway. An undisclosed tenant nabbed 2 floors in January. Columbia Property Trust has found tenants for 9 of the building's 12 floors. The structure is now 70% leased, according to the REIT. Annual asking rents in the building have reportedly ranged from $150 to $200 per square foot. Designed by Perkins and Will, the building has a communal garden, gym, lounge, and bike room. The St. Denis Hotel previously stood at the site before the office development popped up. Normandy Real Estate Partners and Columbia Property Trust finalized a $300 million joint venture for the building's development in 2018, landing a $187 million construction loan from Apollo Commercial Real Estate Finance. Columbia Property Trust closed on its 50% stake from Aris Management at $142.5 million valuation.
Soup's on.
ESRT cites music group to newly revamped 250 West 57th Street. Empire State Realty Trust, ESRT, has signed SESAC Music Group, a music rights management and content company, for the full 24th floor at 250 West 57th Street, a total of 12,611 square feet. The property at 250 West 57th continues to benefit from a flight to quality following its transformation into a boutique office building with high-end full-floor tenant build-outs by Fogarty Finger, new lobby designed by Gensler, and leading indoor environmental technology and energy efficiency.
Soup's on.
George Comfort and Sons land tenant at renovated New York City Tower. A consumer goods company has committed to a long-term lease at the Midtown property. The recently renovated office tower at 135 West 50th Street in Midtown Manhattan continues to rake in a host of commitments on the heels of its approximately $50 million renovation, as a major consumer goods company inks a new 62,000 square foot lease agreement, taking a full floor at the 925,000 square foot building. The new tenant signed the long-term deal with George Comfort and Sons Incorporated, which serves as asset manager of the 23-story high-rise on behalf of owner UBS Realty Investors. Originally designed by Emery Roth and Sons, 135 West 50th first opens its doors in 1963, just a block away from Rockefeller Center and Radio City Music Hall and surrounded by transit. In 2021, George Comfort announced the completion of the sweeping modernization of the property, which architecture firm Gensler had spearheaded.
Soup's on.
Jeweler Ted Muelling finds new shop space in Tribeca. Newmark Retail completed a 4,400 square foot lease with high-end jeweler Ted Muelling at 104 Franklin Street in Lower Manhattan's Tribeca neighborhood. Managing Director Andrew Stern and Director Ravi Idani represented asset owner Magna New York. Ted Muelling has been designing jewelry and decorative objects since 1976. The jeweler, a longtime tenant of downtown, first had a shop on Green Street, then Howard Street, and most recently at 52 White Street. With an upcoming lease expiration and a desire to remain in Northwest Tribeca, 104 Franklin provide the exterior and interior aesthetic of Muelling had sought.
Soup's on.
Refinery 29, subleasing at 225 Broadway for Move-In with Vice. Figuring out office space is becoming a vice for a major media company. Refinery 29 is subleasing 15,000 square feet at Braun Management's 225 Broadway to healthcare technology company Tomorrow Health, the Commercial Observer reported. Employees of the women's lifestyle media brand have already moved to owner Vice Media's offices at 289 Kent Avenue in Williamsburg. Vice, which acquired Refinery 29 in 2019, recently scrapped plans to move to Rudin Management Stock 72 and renewed its lease at the space for 4 years.
Soup's on.
Schaefer Clinic expands by 2 floors at 535 Fifth Avenue. Cosmetic surgeon David Schaefer has expanded his practice, the Schaefer Clinic, at 535 Fifth Avenue by 9,700 square feet, Commercial Observer has learned. The double board certified clinician will take over the 29th and 30th floors, adding to the space currently leased on the 32nd through 36th floors, according to the landlord, the Munyon Group. The deal brings Schaefer's presence to 25,000 square feet.
And that's the way the news goes.